In this video, we're going to quickly go through removing backgrounds from photos using only built-in Windows tools. A lot of people assume that in order to remove the background from a photo, they need to use Photoshop, GIMP, or a premium online converter, but that's just not the case. This method is free, it's fast, and it's easy to learn. So let's get started. The program we'll be using is a Windows app called Paint 3D. Now, do you have Paint 3D on your computer? If you have an older install of Windows 10, meaning that you've had Windows 10 for a while, that answer should be yes. If you have a newer install of Windows 10, or if you have Windows 11, then Paint 3D is not automatically installed by default. You can download the Paint 3D app from the Microsoft Store. I'll include a link for it in the description. If you have an older version of Windows, such as Windows 7 or Windows 8, or if you have a Mac, then unfortunately you won't have access to Paint 3D. Now, to access Paint 3D, go down into the taskbar and type Paint 3D in the search box. You'll see Paint 3D show up as one of the best match options. Go ahead and click on that to open. Now, let's take the photo we want to remove the background from and drop it onto the blank canvas. Okay, so here's a nice picture of an electric air duster that we would like to remove the background from. To do this, click the magic select button in the upper left. Now we see a rectangle appear around the edges of the photo. We want to drag the corners of the rectangle around our object to box it in. Once we have the selected area that we want to cut out from the background, go ahead and click Next. Magic Select has now created an outline around our object. It's done a pretty good job, but not quite perfect. We can see that there's a small area of shadow near the base of the object that Magic Select thinks is actually part of the object. We can help refine this down by clicking the Remove button, then simply dragging a line through the portion we want to remove. Magic Select now understands that that portion we marked is not supposed to be part of the image. You can use both the Add and Remove buttons to mark portions of the image you want to tweak to your liking. Once you are satisfied with the cutout, go ahead and click the Done button. So here we have our cutout image removed from the background. I'm going to copy the image to the clipboard by either clicking the copy button over on the right side or using Ctrl-C on the keyboard. Now you can paste your no background image directly into other programs such as an email, PowerPoint, Word doc, or whatever you like. However, what I would like to do is save this no background image as a new file so that I can use it in the future for all sorts of things. To do that, since a copy is already saved in the clipboard, we're going to go and select Menu, then select New to create a new blank canvas. Now, click the Paste button in the upper right corner or just use Ctrl-V to paste the image onto the blank canvas. Now let's adjust the size to fit nicely on the canvas by dragging the boxes in the corner of the image, as well as dragging the image itself around so it fits. This is looking pretty good. However, because of the dimensions of the canvas, we can see that there's a lot of blank space to the left and right of our object. In some cases, that may not matter, but I'd rather have the image saved without a lot of extra blank space around it. So let's do what I call the fit to image trick. Paint 3D doesn't have an option to automatically fit the canvas to the size of our selected image. However, rather than having to jump to a separate program to accomplish this, we can do it right in Paint 3D in just a couple of quick steps. The first step is to take your selected image and drag it all the way down into the lower left corner as far as it can go while still remaining on the canvas. Now click the Canvas button across the top to switch over to Canvas mode. We want to have the checkbox labeled Resize Image with Canvas turned off. Now click and drag the upper right corner of the canvas down and to the left so that it fits snugly around your image. Before we let go of the mouse, we can see that the canvas is now the perfect size for our image, no extra space around it. Now once we let go of the mouse, our newly sized canvas snaps back into the middle of the screen. That's okay though, since we know the canvas is now the perfect size for our image. Simply click the image and drag it over to fit it back on the canvas. So now we're done. Let's go ahead and save it. Click on Menu, then click on Save As, then select the file format of image. The file type should be a PNG image, and we want to make sure that the transparency checkbox is checked. We can see that the checkered background behind our image indicates that the background is transparent. Go ahead and click Save, and I'm going to call this image Air Duster Transparent. So there you have it. Removing backgrounds from photos using only the built-in Windows tools. If you enjoyed this video or have any questions, please feel free to leave a comment, and thanks so much for watching.